I want to talk about Expedited Van Leasing Company that really approve real fast. And the thing is that if you want to really get into a expedited van business, it's important to really either buy the van or lease it. So to this conversation, I want to share with you those leasing companies that actually approve you real fast. So here's a review I want you to think about. The very first leasing company I want you to really consider is MHC Truck Leasing. And even though the name says truck leasing, they actually will lease you expedited vans. They'll lease you cargo vans. They'll lease you the Sprinter van also. And the thing is that we love the fact that with MHC Truck Leasing, you actually have a lot of possibilities, okay? And the company has been in existence for more than 20 years now, and they are located in Georgia and in Middleton. And the thing is that they actually lease all kinds of vans. When it comes to expedited vans, they do Ford Transit. They do, in some cases also, they might do some Toyota, but they focus a lot on Ford Transit, okay? So they do short-term lease options, long-term lease options. They also do a custom lease option, so that's kind of cool. And even better with this MHC Truck Leasing, you will love the fact that they have a no minimum fleet size. So you can actually lease an expedited van or a fleet of expedited vans. So that's kind of cool. And so you have the possibility to secure leasing for a multi-year contract. So in terms of this leasing agreement, you have features such as maintenance solutions. You have custom lease options also. So that's kind of cool. And one thing you will love also is that you have baked into this leasing agreements, you have roadside assistance. So that's actually included. You have professional, reputable companies. So that's kind of cool. And you also have a prompt service. So if you are looking for a pretty an expedited van leasing company that's really fast, you want to really think about MHC Truck Leasing. And the cool thing is that you can actually get approved real fast. But there are two problems. Basically, this service is not available in all 50 states. I mean, I know that MHC Truck Leasing is actually expanding its footprint. But as of now, they're not actually in all 50 states. So just contact your local MHC truck rental location to secure a van lease and just make sure that they are available in your area. Next, I want to share with you Merchants Fleet. So if you're thinking about expedited van leasing companies that actually approve you real fast, I want you to think about Merchants Fleets. And Merchant Fleets actually provide both leasing and financing for expedited vans. They do cargo vans. They do Sprinter vans. They also do box trucks, okay? And here is a company that has worked with business owners of all sizes to actually maximize their profits and keep their businesses moving forward, and with trusted vehicles and lease terms. So this is kind of cool because when you think about merchant fleets, I want you to think about a company that actually is very, very nimble, that's very scalable too, okay? And this company has a variety of vans in all sizes that can really meet almost every business need. And so this van leasing company is great for van selection, and they are actually located in Hooksett, New Hampshire. So that's kind of cool, especially when it comes to their ability to actually deploy real fast, okay? And so this company has been in existence for over 50 years. Think about it. Half a century doing expedited van leasing. And so in terms of van lease types, you have Ford Transit, you have Ford Crew, you have a Chevy Express, you have Mercedes Sprinter Cargo, you have Mercedes Sprinter Crew, and lease options, you have a lease duration that goes from 3 months all the way to 7 years. So this is really good. 3 months to 7 years. So you have enough time to actually monetize or actually monetize your expedited van business. So that's really good. And in terms of special features that you will love with this contract, you have flexible terms, and you also have upfitting and graphics to actually match your company branding. So this is really good in terms of flexibility, in terms of branding, but most importantly, in terms of you being able to differentiate yourself in a very competitive expedited van business. Okay, so you have multiple expedited vans to choose from. You have fleet buyback program to actually free up capital. So this is kind of cool. But the thing is that Merchants Fleets actually has a little problem with customer service. That there's a lot of folks who have talked about their customer service. So This is something to really think about. But to inquire about expedited van leases, reach out to merchant fleets directly. So this is kind of important. Next, I want you to think about Ryder. So if you're looking for an expedited van leasing company this year, I want you to think about Ryder. And Ryder Van Leasing provides actually two leasing options, one for Sprinter vans and one for electric vans. And for Sprinter vans, sometimes they will extend to expedited vans also. So whether you need a single van or a full fleet, Ryder will help you actually by putting you in touch with an expert to help keep your business operating efficiently. So this is kind of cool in terms of functionality. You will love that a lot. And what you will love about this company also is that Ryder actually will go above and beyond by providing you 3 different maintenance packages with their leases, along with 3 maintenance locations. So you have a Ryder shop, on-site, and or mobile. So it really depends on what you really want to go for, and also the type of expedited van leasing agreement that you want to sign. So this is a van leasing company that's great for maintenance options. I told you already the trifecta they will actually have for you. So the company is headquartered in Miami, in Florida, and they specialize in Sprinter van, electric step van, expedited van, and for lease options they have a short term, but also medium term and long term. So they actually cover the whole chronology here. So short term, long term, and medium term. Okay, so there is no minimum fleet size. So that's kind of cool in terms of functionality. You will love that a lot. So this is really cool. And the thing is that when you think about a Ryder, I want you to think about a company that can give you up to 10-year lease terms. Here is a very trusted name, and you have locations throughout all 50 states. So where MHC and merchant fleets were lacking in terms of geographic footprint, Ryder really has it. So they are in all 50 states, including Alaska and Hawaii. So this is because a lot of those expedited van leasing companies, they are located on continental USA, but here is a company that's even on the offshore states also. Now there are no monthly lease options, and you'll have more than one lease options. So this is kind of important to think about. If you are thinking about expedited van leasing companies this year, I want you to think about Enterprise. And what you will love with Enterprise is that you have the ability to actually have a trusted name real fast. Okay, this is really cool. And Enterprise is a name you know and trust with car rentals, with van rentals also. And the company has a cargo van rental option, expedited van option, and their fleet offers an impressive 6 options for businesses to choose from. So this is kind of cool, including compact cargo van to high roof and heavy duty cargo van. So from a scalability point of view, you are really well served. Okay. And unlike some of the other options that I have shared with you in today's conversation, Enterprise really specializes in short-term leases instead of long-term solutions. So if you're looking for an expedited van leasing company that is pretty much more focused on the short term, you will love the flexibility that Enterprise really has here. Okay, so Enterprise is great for short-term leases. And one thing I want to say is that they are located in St. Louis, Missouri, but they actually cover all kinds of van lease types. They do cargo van, they do compact cargo van, they do heavy duty cargo van, they do a heavy duty XL cargo van, they do high roof cargo van. So a lot of possibilities there. Okay, and so one thing I want to say is that lease options, you're not really going above 1 year. They do up to 6 months, and in very rare cases they might go to 9 months. Okay, and there is no minimum fleet size, so this is good to know. And the special features that you will love with Enterprise is that you have a fuel management program, and you have cargo vans of all sizes. So that's what I told you a little earlier. You have a cargo van, compact cargo van, heavy duty cargo van, heavy duty SL cargo van. So that's kind of cool. And but long story short, you have locations throughout the U.S. So this is kind of cool. This is kind of similar to a Ryder. You have multiple options to choose from. So this is really cool. You have also short-term options. But when you compare and contrast affordability when it comes to Enterprise versus Ryder, you will realize that Enterprise is more expensive than other lease options, especially when it comes to expedited van leasing companies. And there are no medium or long-term options. So if you want something long-term, Don't go with Enterprise. If you're looking for an expedited van leasing company this year, I want you to go for U-Haul. And U-Haul actually is kind of a very reputable name. You have a company that has locations all over the place. Okay, they have thousands of locations throughout the country, so that's kind of cool. It's very easy to find a U-Haul if you are needing a cargo van in a pinch, and also an expedited van. And they offer both short and long-term rental solutions that can help all kinds of businesses when they really need it. Okay, and with a dedicated account management team and online account access, U-Haul actually makes it very easy to stay on top of what equipment you need and when. So that's kind of cool. So U-Haul is really great for locations nationwide in all 50 states, including again Alaska and Hawaii. So if you want an expedited van leasing company real fast, go with U-Haul. And so they are located in Phoenix, Arizona. In terms of van lease types, they have cargo vans, and they do short-term lease, medium-term lease, long-term lease. So this is really good. And in terms of minimum fleet size, there is none. So that's kind of cool. And you have more than 15,000 locations. So this is really fantastic. And on top of that, you have also an online account access program. Okay. So what you will love with U-Haul is that you have daily, weekly, and monthly options. So from a flexibility point of view, you will love that. And they also have a longer term lease options, and they have in most cases a dedicated account management process. So this is really good. Now, U-Haul is not really great when it comes to customer service. For instance, email contact takes longer to respond. So this is a little problematic. And customer service actually can vary by location as well. Okay. And so you can sign up for a U-Haul corporate account to receive accurate pricing information, especially if you are interested in, let's say an expedited van leasing agreement, really. Okay. But one thing for sure is that U-Haul will get you something real fast. Now, the price might be different from what you were expecting, but at least if you need to really, let's say, haul some loads real fast, especially when it comes to an expedited van that you need, this is one of a reputable player in this field. If you're looking for an expedited van leasing company this year, think about Budget Truck Rentals. And Budget Truck Rentals, they actually they lease all kinds of vehicles. So this is kind of cool, especially when it comes to flexibility. You will love this player. And Budget Truck Rentals makes it very easy than ever to quickly pick up and drop off your expedited van, your cargo van, your sprinter van, your box truck. Okay. And Budget Truck Rentals has locations throughout the U.S. and is located conveniently within city and neighborhood locations. So this is kind of cool. And also, technology plays an important role within this company's operations. So this is kind of cool because you are able to access your expedited van leasing agreements through the mobile app, through even the desktop. And their online booking system makes it easier than ever for businesses to reserve the cargo van, the expedited van, the sprinter van they need when they need it. So this is really good. So Budget Truck Rentals is really great for online reservation. So you will love that a lot. And one thing I want to say also is that you have lease options daily, weekly, monthly. You don't have with Budget Truck Rentals. You don't have actually quarterly or annually. But the Parsippany, New Jersey based company is really, really great. They have no minimum fleet size. And but this company is really known for a wonderful online reservation system for their flexible billing. So this is kind of cool. You have short-term options. You have protection plans available. So that's kind of cool. And you also have locations throughout the country. So if you're looking for an expedited van leasing company that's located throughout the states, this is actually a company you might want to think about. Now, the only problem is that if you are looking for, let's say, a long-term lease option, you can't really have that through Budget Truck Rentals. Okay, they used to give that before COVID, but after COVID, something happened. I mean, they nearly filed for bankruptcy. They filed for bankruptcy nearly, and so for some reason, after they came back from this temporary financial situation, they actually stopped doing long-term leases anymore. So here are the considerations I want you to think about. If you are looking for expedited van leasing companies this year, it's important to understand that you have to ask yourself, should you really buy or should you lease? Because there is always a decision to be made when it comes to your cash inflows and cash outflows. I mean, the cash inflows versus cash outflows are different whether you go for a lease versus you go for a purchase. Okay, and so why should you lease a cargo van or let's say, why should you lease an expedited van in the first place? Well, the thing is that if you want to improve your bottom line, you are able to do so, because with lease agreements, you have a lower monthly payment than a loan and less money needed upfront than purchasing the cargo van outright or the Sprinter van outright. Additionally, the good thing is you are able to preserve capital this way instead of owning the vehicle directly. So if you have a business who needs a short-term solution, leasing a cargo van provides you with the vehicle you need to stay on top of your niche, your load commitment, but also to stay on the road, literally, okay, while keeping you out of contract for a long-term solution. And so when you actually lease an expedited van, you are renting the van from the company. You're not the owner, right? You will sign a lease agreement outlining the terms and conditions of the lease. You also hear about what will be provided to you in return for your monthly payments. And some leases provide bonuses like maintenance packages and roadside assistance. So be sure to check what's really included, okay? So the thing for sure is that when you are looking for an expedited van leasing agreement, pay attention to the variety of the vehicle models the company is actually sharing with you. Think about the models also. Think about the time. So you want to go for 1 year, or the longer the better, because the longer you are able to bake in a great leasing agreement, you are able to get a good discount. Think about also the price, and think about also the lease to buy options. Some of the longer term lease contracts will have a lease to buy options, and this might be useful to you if you are just starting out and need a lease to save on cost upfront. Okay, and when you wait until your financial status is more stable, you can actually benefit from a few years of lower payment and then make the final payment to own the cargo van at the end of your contract. So that's kind of cool, because it gives you more flexibility, especially in the long run, and you are able to get things done properly, especially from a cash inflow and cash outflow point of view. Okay, and so you are able to get the best when it comes to your expedited van leasing agreements, especially when it comes to the timing, when it comes to the pricing, when it comes to the affordability. That's really important to think about. So in today's conversation, here's a recap. I spoke to you about the top 6 expedited van leasing companies. I give you the review and now the considerations and now the recap. In terms of review, I spoke about MHC Truck Leasing, Merchants Fleet, Ryder, Enterprise, U-Haul, and Budget Truck Rentals. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.